Hi kindergarten, welcome back to Miss Hirsch's Kinder Corner. We're going to take a look today at the book that is in your package if you picked up a package or is on Google Classroom. What is in the egg? So boys and girls, at springtime, which is this time of the year, we see lots of baby things being born, right? Baby animals of all kinds. And some baby animals are born from eggs. And so I wanted to take some time and just see if you can think of a bunch of different animals that come from eggs. This book is going to show us some of those animals that come from eggs, but I wonder what you know. Do you know of any animals that come from eggs? Which ones are they? Can you tell me right now? Just yell it at the microphone, yell it at your computer. What animal comes from an egg? Oh, I can hear you. Okay, I heard birds. Yep. Chickens. Yeah. Some of you have some great ideas of animals that not everybody might know about. Well, guess what? I have a book and I'm going to show you some of the animals, and even some of the ones you just told me are in this book. So, of course, usually when we learn about eggs or when we think about eggs, we think of chicken eggs because those are the eggs that we eat. And chicken eggs that we eat are not sterilized. That means there's no baby bird living in them. But if a bird is in a nest and it has been fertilized, that means there's a baby growing in it. So this book is called The Egg, and it tells us about all the animals, some of the animals that lay eggs. The pictures in it are by Renee Mettler, and the story itself, the information about the eggs, is by Pascal de Bourgogne and Gallimard Jeunesse. Oh my goodness, these names are hard to say. So I'm not going to read you the whole book. I just want to show you some of the pictures. So of course, we have learned that baby birds come from eggs. So this little chick is starting to hatch out of his egg, right? This is a chicken, a baby chicken, a chick. Lots of you already told me, baby chicks, birds come from eggs. Well, chickens aren't the only birds, right? Turkeys come from eggs. Geese come from eggs. And these are ducks, guinea fowl, and birds like pigeons come from eggs too. All kinds of birds, right? Here's some more birds. This is a owl, right? A swallow is a little tiny bird. A robin. We see robins around lots. They have the red chest. A crow. A blackbird. These are all birds that we see around our city. They all come from eggs. Their eggs are laid in a nest, right? This is a bird we don't have in our city. This is an ostrich. But this says an ostrich egg is as big as this page. These birds are huge and they lay huge eggs. Now, what kind of animals lay eggs that are not birds? Should we see? Whoa, what is this? Did you know that snakes lay eggs? And turtles lay their eggs on the sand. And then they have to get back into the ocean after they lay their eggs. And then when their babies are born, they are born on the sand on a beach, and then they try to get into the ocean before predators eat them. Alligators lay eggs, right? Lots and lots of bugs lay eggs. Dragonflies, louse, spiders, mosquitoes, butterflies, slugs. This is a lizard. Lizards lay eggs. Frogs lay eggs. Frogs lay eggs in water. This is a snail. It says snails lay eggs in holes. And lots of animals from the ocean lay eggs. This is a bunch of different types of fish: cod, flying fish. Oysters lay eggs. I didn't know that. Mussels, shrimp, crabs, stingrays. Lots of types of animals from the ocean. They lay eggs too. So boys and girls, this book that we're going to do together, your activity book, has some of these animals in it. So let's take a look at it and see what animals are in this book that you just saw. What is in the egg? Bye. That's where you write your name. Right? First page. The same question is at the top on each page. What is in the egg? What do you think this is? A chick. That's a baby chicken. A chick is in the egg. So this is our pattern, okay? For each page, the question's at the top. What is in the egg? And then underneath it tells you what the animals that you see here. And why do you think it's like this? It's a head. Because you're going to have to cut it out, color it, and stick it on top of the egg so it looks like it's poking out of the egg. So we're going to cut it out, and then we're going to do that. I'll show you that in a second. Let's finish reading. Let's find out what else is in the eggs. Read the question to me. Do you remember it? What is in the egg? What's this? A turtle. A turtle is in the egg. I think you guys can probably read this book. Turn page. What's next? It's not a chicken. This is an animal that is a bird that lives on water. Did you get it? A duck. Read me the question first. What is in the egg? A duck is in the egg. What is this? It's a snake. What is in the egg? A snake is in the egg. And on the last page, you get to be creative. So there's nothing there. I'll read to you what it says. What is in the egg? A treat is in the egg. So if you think of Kinder Surprises or Easter eggs that have stuff in them, sometimes there's a toy in the egg or there's a treat like a chocolate in the egg. So on mine, I'm going to draw a chocolate. I'm just going to draw a round little chocolate and then I'm going to write the word chocolate next to it. But you could draw a toy. You could draw whatever you want in your egg because it's your treat. But you should write down what it is because then when you go back and read it, you won't be going, what did I draw again? So ask your mom or your dad to help you write down what the thing is that you draw in your egg. Okay, so let's take a look at how to actually do this book, okay? So, step 1, of course, on the first page, you write your name. Step 2, before you cut out anything, I want you to color all those little animal heads, okay? Now, boys and girls, I want you to think about what color these animals are. So let's take a look again quickly. Baby chickens are always the same color. What color are baby chickens? They're yellow, right? So I should see a yellow chicken here. This book should look realistic. But turtles, turtles mostly are the same color, right? I think I've seen maybe some yellowish turtles before, but most of the time when we see turtles, they're all green. So your turtle, to make it look realistic, will probably be green, okay? Now ducks can be different colors because there's different kinds of ducks. So if you wanted to make your duck a different color, that's okay with me because ducks sometimes have blue heads, sometimes have red heads, sometimes they look like little fluffy chicks, they look yellow too, but you can decide what color you want your duck to be. That is your creative choice. Snakes. Snakes also can be different colors. Sometimes they're brown, sometimes they're green. I don't think, well, we have some dark reddish brown snakes maybe around where we live. So you can also color your snake pretty much any color, right? Because snakes are different colors too. And of course your egg, your treat, is whatever you choose it to be. So think about the two things that you know for sure will be a certain color. Baby chicks are yellow and turtles are usually green. The rest of them you have some choice with. So once your little heads are all colored, whoopsies, oh no, then you're going to cut out your heads. Now boys and girls, this is tricky because this is where people make mistakes every year. I see people taking the entire book and taking their scissors and then they just start cutting like this. Cut, 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 cut. And I say, wait, stop. And by the time they're finished, they've cut halfway through all the heads that are behind the one they're doing. So make sure when you're cutting out your head, if you have a book that's together like this one, you separate your pages. If you're printing this off of Google Classroom, then it doesn't really matter because your pages won't be together yet. So you're going to cut out one page at a time so that you don't accidentally do that. Okay? So I'm cutting out only my chick. And then your turtle will be behind you. Now, if you're doing this with your mom or your dad, you could cut out all of the heads at once. Okay? But if you're doing this by yourself, you will get confused if you cut out all your heads. So cut out one head. It should be colored already. That was step 2, right? I just didn't do it for you. Cut it and then glue it on. And then when you're done the first page, go on to the second page because it's very easy for all these heads to get mixed up and then you won't know where they go. So I'm going to show you. We're going to speed ahead. And I'm going to show you the last step here. Okay? Oh my goodness, it's upside down again. So, name was on the front of your book. You've colored all of your heads. You've cut them out carefully, one page at a time, so you don't accidentally cut out 2 heads at once and cut one in half. And then we're going to speed ahead to the gluing, okay? So I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring this up close and show you what it looks like when they're glued on. Okay, so I'm going to move out of the way. Okay, here we go. Come here, whiteboard. All right, here's our steps again. Let's put those back up so we can see them. Where should we put them? Let's put them here. Okay. Step number 1 is write your name on the cover. And actually, my book here that I have finished, I don't have my cover, so I'm just going to do this. Here's my cover page. And I'm going to write my name because I didn't do that yet. What is in the egg? You guys are going to use pencil, okay, by Ms. Hirsch. Step number 2, I've colored all of my different little animals. Step number 3, I cut out my heads carefully. Step number 4, I've glued them down. So let's start with number 1 up here. Here is my baby chick, my baby chicken, cut out, colored, and glued so its head is sticking out of the egg. Number 2, what's in the egg? Turtle's in the egg, see? So my chick is yellow, my turtle is green. Again, colored and put on top. Page number 3, what's in the egg? A duck is in the egg. I decided to make my duck yellow. I gave him an orange beak. He's stuck on top of the egg. Page number 4. I've glued down my snake. I made him kind of fancy looking because he's got stripes on him. What's in the egg? A snake is in the egg. And here's my chocolate. Oh, it's a rainbow chocolate. What's in the egg? A treat is in the egg. So boys and girls, when you have finished your whole book, you can staple it together like a little book, right? If it was done separately. And I want you to take pictures of it and send it to me, right? Read your book to your parents. It is a pattern book. It's kind of like a home reading activity. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. We'll see you next time.